You don't have to spend $400 on a microphone for content creation. Instead, you can save a lot of money on a microphone like this if you are starting out or you are on a lower budget. This is a Fifine K688 and it is both XLR and USB broadcast dynamic microphone. And the most pleasing thing about this microphone is its own price. That is only a $73, which will set you for a while as a content creator. If you are streaming, making podcasts, recording videos, or you are just talking with your friends over the Discord while playing games, and you want a nice sounding microphone, this is an option for you. For $73, this is a really nice sounding microphone, especially for the features it has. You are now listening to the Fifine K688 via its USB connection. There are two dials on the bottom, as well as a 3.5mm jack input to plug in your headphones, which is great. By the way, I am now listening to myself through the 3.5mm on this microphone while recording, and there is zero latency at all, which is something I found really good. I have used a couple of USB microphones before, and the monitoring through the 3.5mm input had a lot of latency, so I was not able to monitor myself while recording. But with the K688, there is no latency at all, so you can monitor yourself without any problems. There is also a touch the mute button, which you only has to touch and you don't have to press it. So you don't hear me at all if I just press on it. So it is nice and easy to mute yourself if you need, but it can be pressed accidentally when you will be repositioning your microphone a lot, so I will keep that in mind. The microphone has a pop filter, which I think for its price works okay, but I wouldn't recommend having your mouth too close to the microphone, so keep your distance at fist away to reduce plosives and the proximity effect. And by the way, you are now listening to the sound of the Fifine K688 without any processing turned on. It goes straight into my OBS, and I will be only normalizing the audio in DaVinci Resolve to have the audio level normalized, and the gain on this microphone is set to 73% in Windows. And now you are listening to the K688 through my XLR mixer. The gain is set to 45 decibels with no processing turned on. There is only a slight noise gate set to minus 58 decibels, with threshold set to 0%. Inside of the box you will find the microphone, USB-C to USB-A cable, and a very cheap tripod desk stand, which I will not recommend using because the microphone will be too far away from your mouth and it will pick up a noise coming from your desk and the keyboard and such, which is kinda of a bummer. I would rather like to see a slightly upgraded desk stand so you can actually use it on your desk without the need to buy a boom arm. But having a boom arm like I have is more convenient and better looking in my opinion. The K688 also comes with a built-in shock mount, which unfortunately in my testing did almost nothing. This has to make sure the microphone doesn't pick up any unwanted noise when you touch the microphone, when you want to reposition it. It picks up the noise when you hit the desk or if you are typing on a keyboard. If you accidentally bump into the microphone arm, it will also be picked up by the microphone. So keep that in mind. Another thing, I don't know if this is a downside or not, but the microphone is set at a sensitivity of minus 58 decibels, which is by 2 decibels less than my Shure SM7B. But for the K688, I only had to set the gain on my coaxial to 45 decibels, while on the Shure SM7B, I'm setting it at the 50 decibels to have a normal audio level. And back to USB connection, I want to test the microphone sensitivity and how good it is on F-axis sound to see if it helps you out better to keep it it on USB, if you should use it over the XLR. So this is, I don't know, 15 centimeter away from my mouth, and this is the off axis of the microphone, if it works or not. And also you can hear the handling noise of this microphone. And by the way, the microphone should sound the same through the USB and the XLR, but I will let you guys to be the judge. I think it is pretty close. The only difference is that I have to set the gain on the Go XLR at 45 decibels, and in the Windows through the USB I have set it to 73%. Otherwise everything is set same. I've tried to keep the levels through my Go XLR and the USB to be at the same level, so it should sound the same. There shouldn't be like too much of a difference in the sound of the microphone. And what do you guys think? Does the K688 pass? Do you like how it sounds? I have been using the K688 for a while gaming and streaming, and I'm very pleased by the sound of the microphone. That surprised me a lot. I was not expecting a $73 microphone to sound this good. And I'm using a Shure SM7B normally, which is a $400 microphone, and I was like really surprised by the sound of the Fifine K688. And the only downside on the Fifine K688 I found was the shock mount that almost didn't work on me, but I still prefer the sound. So I think if you are like on a budget, or you are like starting out as a content creator, or you just want to upgrade, like you have a bad microphone and you want something nicer, I think this is really nice to have, like to have a good option for a lower budget than just going like straight to the $400 Shure SM7B and the Go XLR that was like $500, which is now like $300. But still, it is a lot to invest on a microphone, which I think, in my opinion, is not needed unless like you want to spend a lot of money on your gear. But I think if the microphone sounds good, you don't have to spend too much on it to have a good audio. And for a really unfair comparison, this is how my Shure SM7B sounds like in comparison with the Fifine K688. And I have set the same processing as on the K688 to my Shure SM7B. I have only raised the gain to 50 decibels. I also wanted to pick up this microphone in white color, but it was not available in my country to pick up. It was provided by Fifine to me, but they couldn't send it to my country from their warehouse in China, so I had to pick it up in a local store, but it was provided by Fifine. But still, all the opinion on this microphone is my own, and it is not changed, or it is not told by them how it should be made. This is a huge step in the audio quality over the Fifine A6V that I reviewed before. If you haven't seen my video on it yet, I will be adding this video into the video description, and maybe there will be like a pop-up on the YouTube in the top right corner, probably something like that. So I hope you like this video. If you have found this video helpful for you, you can leave a like on this video. There will be a link put into the video description into this video, so you can find all the information about the Fifine K688, as well as the price and where you can buy it. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.